What's up YouTube, I'm back, and today I'm going to be playing Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm really excited to show you guys this. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I started off my Mass Effect Andromeda adventure by choosing my character. I chose the female protagonist whose name is Sara Ryder. After some exposition, we arrive in the, you'll never believe it, Andromeda Galaxy. I then am woken up right as I'm about to kiss my crush. This time, it's not from a creepy old man. After that, we get to see what our new home looks like. Turns out it was just one of those pesky ads. After that ad, I get one of those annoying pop-ups. Turns out it's just a computer hooked up to my brain. Even better. It turns out the pilots of the ship were drinking while flying. I would be proud of them if they didn't just put me in danger, and the 20,000 other people on board. Mainly me though. The gravity got disabled. However, this girl with a stupid haircut turned it back on. It wasn't all bad. My twin brother, whose name is Scott, is now in a coma, which means I get unlimited time on the Xbox. I just wanted to say real quickly that I decided to play as a girl simply for the voice acting, not for any inappropriate reason you might be thinking of. Now that that's cleared up, I went to go talk to my dad, who was currently in a disagreement with the captain of our ship. I took the captain's side since I'm not Dom Toretto and family means nothing to me. It turns out that the planet we were going to settle is not habitable, so we make the smart decision to go to explore it. As I'm sure you can imagine, this goes quite poorly. Liam, and more importantly me, fall out of the ship because we weren't wearing our seatbelts. Once on the ground, I find Liam and he proceeds to make a prequel reference.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground.
Once Liam is done quoting Revenge of the Sith, we start trying to find my dad. What we actually find is the natives to the galaxy, so we shoot them because this is our land now. After we took care of the natives, we find some of my crew. He can't walk because he has a broken leg. What a wimp. We then find another member of the crew. This time, the natives shoot him in the head. I'm a bit upset because unnecessary killing is my job, and without it, I don't have an identity. After I'm done feeling sorry for myself, we find a dog. It attacks us, so we have to put it down. My day is officially ruined again. I then accidentally fall down this hole. Luckily, it's idiot-proof. We then found another member of my crew. The natives were going to kill him, so I third-partied because no one kills my crewmates except for me. After I got done saving my crew member, I shot some more natives and found some more incompetent crewmates who couldn't save themselves. This time, there was 3 of them. The local aliens decided to attack again, so I kicked their butt for the gazillionth time. After I got finished with that, the rocks started floating, just like they do normally on a Wednesday afternoon. Lightning was then about to kill my crewmates. Luckily, Cora is a biotic, aka a space wizard, and she saved them. Thank goodness, I did not want to get any more kills stolen. Once that was done, my dad FaceTimed me and he said, "Help me, Sara Ryder, you're my only hope." He sounded in danger, so I decided to take my time getting to him. Once I found my dad, he explained to us that the tower controlled the atmosphere here, and that we were going to try and capture it. 4 soldiers against an entire fortress of enemies. What could possibly go wrong? We fought our way through the tower, and only roleplayed as a stepsister once. I'm pretty proud of myself. After that, we found this strange alien room. So naturally, we decided to touch all the machines and we had no idea what they did. It went as well as you can expect. My helmet broke, and I would have died. However, I said to my dad, "I'm the main character, I can't die this early." He said, "Oh shoot, you're right," and sacrificed his life for me. Once I woke up, I found out that my dad put the pop-up from earlier into my head. He could see my thoughts and all my memories. I honestly felt bad for him. I was also the Pathfinder now, which was cool, I guess. We also found out the main villain of the game. In Mass Effect 1, we had Saren and Sovereign. In Mass Effect 2, we had a mysterious bug-like race that kidnapped millions of people and performed brutal experiments on them. In Mass Effect 3, we had giant sentient spaceships that could destroy entire fleets. In Mass Effect Andromeda, we have this guy, who looks like he goes to bed by 8 because his wife's boyfriend tells him to. We then arrive at the Nexus. Once there, we found another pop-up. We found this guy who was pretending to do work, and then a Torian shows up and tells us to follow him. We ignore stranger danger and comply. He then wants us to get into a car with him. I'm a bit reluctant at first, but he says he has a mint condition LEGO Star Wars Republic gunship, so I get in without hesitation. After the car ride, I had a meeting with the leadership of the initiative. So like all important meetings I have IRL, I slept through it. After I woke up from my nap, I went to talk to Director Tan, and then went back to the Hyperion. There, Sam told me that he had hidden memories that my father had hid from me. What a douche. So as revenge, I went and put my greasy fingers on all of his belongings. I then checked all of his personal messages, talked to Sam again, and then I went back to my father's room to get all the birthday money he took from me as a kid for quote-unquote safekeeping. After I got my money, I went to go get my ship. This guy tried to stop us by telling us that we couldn't just take the entire station's supply of alcohol. I explained to him that I had this guy named Liam on board. He then told me he understands and even gave us some pills to mix with the drinks. Now that that was taken care of, we could finally get on our way. I finally got control of the ship, and the first thing that I decided to do was try to fly into a black hole. After I got done doing that, I went to the desert planet of Eos. Once on the ground, we tried to get into this building. However, it was locked and we needed to find a passcode. The password was on a sticky note in a different building. After that, I found this guy who just took me at my word when I told him that I was a Pathfinder. After I was done giving that guy false hope, I activated this tower, killed some more colonists who thought they stood a chance against me, and saw Amazon's new delivery system. I also got a car. I don't have my license, however I'm pretty sure that's optional. I drove my brand new whip to this monolith, scanned some glyphs, and then I was about to activate the structure, and this purple lady tackles me and sits on me. I was so disgusted by this, I only watched the replay 27 times. After that was done, we got ambushed by some robots, so I killed them just like they were the natives I've been slaughtering so far. Once I had asserted my dominance on those robots, I drove to the second monolith. Once there, I took out some more robots and solved this puzzle with my amazing puzzle solving skills, aka Google. I then went to the third and final monolith. Once there, I committed vehicle manslaughter on these Kett and gunned down their friends. After that was done, I disabled his energy bubble and this Krogan charged it into the room like a drunk dad whose favorite football team just lost. He and Retro talk and then he leaves because I wasn't cool enough for him. That really hurt my feelings, but I still activate the monolith while holding back tears. Anyways, all the monoliths were activated, so we drive to this lake that has an underground bunker beneath it. We find this massive hole inside, so I of course do the only logical thing and jump down it. I surprisingly don't die. If you see a really deep hole in real life, jump down it, I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine. Once I'm in the hole, I fight some robots, killed another group of robots, and then I massacred some more robots. After I was done committing robot genocide, I hit this button that would transform Eos into a habitable planet, which was cool I guess, but not nearly as cool as running from this dust cloud that would kill everything it touches. While we were running for our lives, Vetra gave me the best advice I have ever heard.
Don't let it catch us!
After we outran the cigarette smoke, we looked at this map and decided that we would go to this planet that we knew literally nothing about. I was hesitant at first, but I then considered it could have a new alien species that I could eradicate, so I was in. Before I left the planet, I found Drek killing some cat. I of course joined in, because who doesn't like killing aliens that stand no chance against you? He then decided that I was cool enough, so he joined my ship. I was then given the choice of setting up a military outpost or a science outpost. I picked science because it's important to try and learn the new galaxy we're in. I'm just kidding, I obviously chose military. After I had finished with that, I left Eos and we had a team meeting. There, Liam showed us his Hawkeye observation skills and why he's a valuable member of the team.
And didn't get killed. Once again, did not get killed.
Once team bonding was finished, I FaceTimed the Torian from earlier. It turns out he was the head of security. He was giving me full control of all of his forces. He told me to be careful, however I plan to send all of them on suicide missions they had no chance of returning from. When I finished sacrificing lives unnecessarily, I scanned some planets and went back to the Nexus, which was the giant space station from earlier. Once I arrived there, I was greeted by my fan club, or so I thought. It turns out that they were there for child support. Once that was taken care of, I talked to this reporter, I talked to Addison, and then I talked to Director Tan. It turns out he dedicated this entire room to me. I didn't think my ego could get any bigger. Feeling more full of myself than ever before, I left that meeting and got some armor that makes me look less "I come in peace" and more "I will slaughter you and your children without hesitation." That's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like to show me that you liked the video. And if you enjoy my content, you should subscribe. I like to upload pretty funny gaming videos. God bless, and I hope to see you in the next video.